Yeah. What's going on, guys? My name is Olivia Brown. You can call me Liv. And welcome to Live Abundantly. This is just a day of my life. It's January the 6th. Rewind real quick and let's go back. So welcome to a super fun vlog. So it was my girl Chloe's birthday. Here we are lighting the candles with that super torch light thing situation, and we're just having a great time. Okay. Happy birthday, dear Chloe. Happy birthday to you. So after we all sung happy birthday, we played some games. It was a great time. And then we went to see Wonka, y'all. If y'all have not seen it, I don't know what you're doing. This is just a quick little sneak peek, but it was so good. Do you like musicals? If you like musicals, you'll love Wonka. The next day, I ended up going to Yada Yada Cafe. I actually had a work day from the cafe. That is my white mocha lavender latte. I messed that up, but this is just me just showing up my coffee and just getting some work done, y'all. Busy, busy, busy. It's always something to do, especially with the year just starting off. So it's been a lot of stuff happening with the job. So that's been a lot of fun, a lot of transition. Then my mom pulled up on me real quick. And this is my girl Annie. Isn't she just the cutest? My mom picked me up and she was like, listen, we are about to go out to lunch. So we ended up going to Burntwood Tavern. It is a great little place. I definitely suggest that you should go. If you haven't gone, what are you doing? Like, look, it's so cute. And then this is me just smiling, just happy as can be. The restaurant had an outlook to the river, which was just definitely beautiful. And then here's our meal. We got the lobster bisque, Caesar salad, potatoes, and I got the shrimp street tacos. I just messed that up, but you know what I'm saying. After that, come along with me to set the table. My girl Annie was coming over for dinner, and we were also doing a vision night. So here's a little bit of our conversation that we had. That was just like, so good. Don't mind me. My head is gonna be blocking the camera.
Like, we come together in this act of faith, and like none of us can see. You know, like we're all just.
We can't even see Jesus,
but we're like together. You know, so like we can still feel each other's presence, and we can still be like, no, I don't like. This is
we never seen the Lord.
Wait, and her like describing to him, like we get to describe to each other our experiences with the Lord. You know, like this is what I've seen him do. This is, and it's like the same thing.
This is blowing my mind. Our faith led us to gather and celebrate and believe and expect and wait, and we're waiting still. You know what I'm saying? He will scratch her heel or something like that. He's gonna scratch his neck. You know what I'm saying? So did I mention that we were doing vision boards too? Yeah. So this was our attempt at vision boards, y'all. It did not come out like how the Pinterest girlies be making it look. It was a struggle. Like, what in the world is going on? But we had a lot of fun doing it. It just didn't really turn out how we. But conversation was good. We got to get a little deeper. We got to understand a little bit more about each other's story and journey. So that's always a great time. We decided that we weren't going to show our vision boards to anyone. So no, you do not get a glimpse on how it came out, because I'm telling y'all, it was all about the vibes. It was not about the outcome, because that outcome was not outcome. And do you understand me? Do you hear me? You need to hear me right now. So welcome to the next day of my life. It is Saturday. It is your girl, Olivia Brown, but you can call me Liv. And welcome to Live Abundantly. Wow. Live Abundantly. I'm just going to take you through my day. We got things going on. It is Saturday, guys. It is the first Saturday since last year. It is Saturday, January 6th. And I am about to, I'm going to go to get my nails. I need to get a new color, y'all, because the pink gotta go. So I'm gonna get my nails done. Then I have coffee at 3 with a friend, and then after that it is my girl's paint and sip birthday party situation. So yeah, I was like, well, this would be a cute day to vlog since I got some stuff going on, and I'll take you guys with me because it's gonna be such a cute day. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy this vlog. So I actually got some new boots. So let's go open them up, and then I'm just gonna style an outfit around my boots because they're cute. 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 Okay, let's do that. Something slight, nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just a slight little heel, little boot situation. Let's talk. So it is the new year. Wow, that's crazy. It is a new year. I just want to know, like, are you guys people who agree with making resolutions at the beginning of the year? Like, people make resolutions to work out more, people make resolutions to eat better, people make all these like resolutions, and then oftentimes, like, you don't find people talking about their New Year's resolution like in August. Like oftentimes it's just like the hype, and then people just kind of like fall off. I don't know, you just go back into the Monday, and like the hype of, oh my gosh, it's a new year, wears off. Some people believe that, like, if you really want to see change, like, you shouldn't wait. Start now. And just because you start at the beginning of a new year doesn't mean that you should call it a New Year resolution. Just make it a lifestyle. Just make it a lifestyle. But I still think that it's necessary to still set those goals, you know? I am one of the people who is not like a complete like New Year's girly or just New Year's resolution type of person. I just want to set goals. So I do like a reflection. I'll like think about like all of the things that I accomplished last year, all of the things that God has done, and like just really celebrate the Lord, because I believe that it's easy to get into a place where we are just like too opposite end of the spectrum. Like, no, I'm not gonna do a New Year's resolution, and I think that those things are, you know, blasphemous. People don't ever really follow through with it, and I do kind of agree with that to a certain extent. That you shouldn't just do it just off the hype or just because it's becoming a new year. But I do believe that it is necessary to still write the vision, right? Like, not necessarily like a resolution, but just like, these are the things that I want to see myself doing in this upcoming year. And so I did sit down with the Lord and just kind of like reflect over my year, reflect over the beautiful parts of it, reflect over the really hard parts of it, and really just thank God and just kind of set like commitments to myself of like, this upcoming year, I'm committing to show up for me in this way, to honor God in every aspect of my life. So that's kind of like my take on it. It's necessary to set those commitments and to look forward to certain things. Like, me and my girls was like, we're doing some girls trips, and it's not necessarily a New Year's resolution. Like, I make a resolution to myself to do girls trips, but it's like, these are the things that we want to do this upcoming year, and I think that it's necessary. It's necessary for people to reflect and plan ahead and still give room and space for God. But I am not a believer of New Year's resolutions. So I wrote out a few things that I was like, this year I just want to commit to showing up for myself more. Investing in the little things that make me smile. So like, just being intentional in showing up for myself, being integral, like in my character, in work, and just showing up consistently as the same person, so that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, people always be like, her, Olivia Brown, I've consistently seen her be this. And it's not for like the approval of people. It's literally for the approval of God. Like, I want to reflect Christ well by honoring him with my character and the way that I show up in the spaces that he's allowed me to be in. You know what I'm saying? And so like, that's like the commitment that I made to myself, where I'm like, too much eyebrow, too much eyebrow, too much eyebrow, too much eyebrow. That's like the commitment that I made to Olivia Brown. And like, let's really fight to see the Father through all of the difficulties of life. Because like, even though we cross over into a new year, it's still going to bring its own set of challenges, its own set of, you know, things that we have to navigate and maneuver through that might be very difficult, but still committing to seeing it through before giving up, because you have that commitment to yourself. So not give up on yourself. But I think I'm gonna do like an oversized blazer with it, big old scarf, call it my chunky boot heels. It's actually snowing outside, which is crazy. We're about to head out. What's going on, y'all? So I finally made it. It's crazy. Finally am done getting ready. I still think I'm gonna change this turtleneck. Okay, so I called the nail place. They don't have any availability until 5. I have not eaten. So let's do that. Let's make some bacon and grits or something like that. Let's get some food in our system. Okay, let's cook. Add some wire. Once we go outside, that's getting what it needs to get. So you throw in some ham. Put that cheese on there like so. Yeah, you see her? She my friend. Period. You look at the store back on here. Put her back in there. Throw some spinach. And the cheese on top, baby. Seal the deal. Good to go. Love my cheese. So I enjoyed my little random burrito or quesadilla. I don't really know what to call it, but it's just a great breakfast / brunch meal. So then I had to throw some clothes in the wash, and before you knew it, we was ready to go. So we decided to do the oversized blazer, the orange scarf. I had my chunky boot heels, and I was on my way to Yada Yada Cafe to meet my girl. So I actually was meeting up with one of my college students. Here she is. Her name is Sophia. She's literally just the cutest. Here's a little picture of our drinks that we got. I don't know what I ended up getting. I think a white mocha situation. So yeah, she's so cute. So we just sat and we had a really good conversation. Here's a little bit of what we talked about. We went into how 2023 went for us and how we believe that, 2024 is going to go, how God taught us so many lessons and the things that we're carrying into this next space. So sit back and relax and just enjoy a little bit of our conversation.
Nothing at the same time.
I know, yeah. We're saying so many words and they mean nothing. But we're laughing and smiling and it's wonderful.
It's a great time.
I love flowers, and specifically like florography, which basically means like each flower has a different meaning. So I have like 2 different like books that have like collections of like just like different flowers and their meanings. And so like I'll be like flipping through and like reading them, and I'll just be like drawn to a particular flower. Like I'll hear the name and it'll just like resonate with me, and then like I'll look into it, pray about it, and then it's like, okay, this is like the flower for the year. And so for 2023, the flower was elderberry. And so elderberries represent like healing, I think exorcisms, which that took me for a loop. That surprised me, and like restoration, like all this kind of stuff. And so I was like, okay, I'm excited to see like what this healing's gonna be. My relationship with my now ex-roommate was falling apart. My first boyfriend and I like had a falling out. Like our relationship completely like fell apart as well. Those relationships also fell apart. It's like I got to the point where I was like, Lord, you said this was going to be healing. Why are you taking all of this stuff away from me? Like all these like relationships that I loved more than anything, like all these people that I cared about, all this kind of stuff. Like it just, nothing was going as I thought. And then like he brought me to like the whole like passive healing, like purification of gold comes through like boiling it and like just burning it. Yeah, the fire. And I remembered that elderberries are like when you like just pluck them off the plant, they're inherently toxic, and you have to boil them in order to like make them into something a lot sweeter. And so when I thought that like my life was falling apart, God was actually like using it to like boil the hell out of me, as I like to say. And like again, like purifying me and like just like leading me closer to him in ways that I never thought possible. So even though I started the year like heartbroken and sad and feeling just alone, like wondering like what's gonna happen, I ended the year just feeling incredibly like loved and supported and just like surrounded by like, you know, people who actually wanted to stay in my life and like who saw like some of the worst parts of who I was and like still stuck by me, which is incredible. And so like, yeah, definitely like the healing came at the very, very end of the year. But it was definitely.
Y'all, her story was just too good. So we stayed and talked for a while, and then after that, I hit up my nail tech, nailed the vibe. They never failed. Just got a color change in the feel, y'all, because I was tired of that light pink, and I ended up getting like this matte chocolate. Yeah, this is me grooving out to one of the little songs that came on. After that, finally got to head to my girl's paint and sip 21st birthday party. So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, so we were just supposed to be just creating art, whatever, and here I go trying to be Picasso. So they was like, Liv, you're kicked out. Like, you're not allowed to come to the next paint and sip. This is just supposed to be for fun, play, therapeutic. Here you go, trying to create like a whole masterpiece. That's not what this is about, but I was really proud of the final outcome. And we ended up having a great time. We watched the movies, laughed, talked, caught up, and I think my girl really enjoyed just her birthday celebration. So here's the outcome of some of the portraits that we painted. Such a great time, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this vibe. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. And I can't wait to check in with y'all. Until the next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And this has been Live Abundantly. So make sure you continue to live abundantly. All right, see you later.